know. Guess what? Are you in here, Crystal? Or is it someone else? Why am I hearing noise? Hi everybody. If whoever watches this, they just want me to give up. I spent like 50 hours on documentation to give to someone to read so he can help me, and they just leave me dying every day. Thanks, Matt. Now Matt's part of the problem. You tell me, you said that if I can fucking forgive them, how am I gonna forgive them when I'm still dying? So the new administrator, he's obviously a flake. I'm not even worth 1 minute to you, Dr. Auerbach. Please make sure that everybody knows. In fact, please repost this after I die. And if you're watching this and it's a reposted video from after I'm dead, I'm going to tell you right now who killed me. Okay? And I'm going to tell you who actively made it worse. The administration, I don't know, I got here 4 years ago, and I have been bullied the whole time. But the first 2 years, I just took it because I'm so fucking used to abuse. And then I can't just take it anymore. The pain is too high. And I don't even feel vibration in my lungs anymore. Dr. Khan and Dr. Auerbach are just avoiding me. I don't know why. These people keep secrets from me. They refuse to involve me in my care. And then if I'm supposed to get help, they just disappear. Nobody wants to tell me why. They all refuse, even though I have every bit of evidence that I'm dying. And now they're going to force me into going to the fucking... He said he was only here on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and he already left. How do you not check in with me, Matt? These people, I've written them letters, and I spend every day, all day, doing paperwork, trying to tell them, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. Why do I have to beg for them to do something that's their job? I'm so serious. They don't even fucking take care of me. My CNA is trying, but it's like she doesn't even have the education to write notes, and I don't get a respiratory therapist. They don't so much as even take the time to listen to me or talk to me, and they're letting me die. And every time I wait for weeks for someone to be here, and then they just leave. They never meet up with me. And then every single nurse does like nothing. They're letting me die, and they've known for over a year that I'm dying. Salinas Valley Post-Acute killed me. If you're watching this, because I'm hoping everybody will repost this when I'm dead. Please repost this when I'm dead. Dr. Matthew Joel Auerbach is such an insecure doctor that whenever I showed him anything that I was dealing with, he just goes around acting like I'm making it up. Now, just because I'm smarter than you, Dr. Auerbach, it doesn't mean that I fucking deserve to be treated shitty. You're allowing me to die. Do you know what it feels like to be suffocating and have everyone around you treat you like you're bad? That's because you guys protect these self-proclaimed murderers, and you let them take over all everything. You let them throw my stuff away. You let them take away all my opportunities. You let people cyberbully me and lie about me and spread rumors about me. And then you say you're going to fix things, Matt, and then you don't even talk to me. Hello, you're not fixing it if you're not dealing with the pain. They refuse to give me the contact information for people that I need to talk to. If you don't like watching someone suffer and die, then you can blame Dr. Matthew Joel Auerbach. You can blame Lakeisha, social services. You can blame, well, Monique's kind of part of it too now, aren't you, Monique? I wanted to leave you out of this, but you apparently don't understand that ignoring someone is not a fucking way to go. If every single person in the building ignores me for over a year and I don't get it, and now there's 3 people working in that office and you don't have enough time to look into one of my complaints, you throw away my fucking shit. You allow gang members to throw away my shit. You act like I'm just crazy when I say that there's gang members and violent criminals and drug dealers. Dude, did you not notice that I was with one of them for fucking almost 4 years? And you're just not going to talk to anybody about the symptoms. You're just going to make sure to fucking punish me because of the way that I sound while I'm dying. Yeah, it's been so fun dying by myself because people don't want to fucking listen. And I'm in pain and I don't get to fucking get away from it. And then I have to just, like, I can't go to emergency room like this. They're expecting me to be, like, completely left on my own. Like, they're trying to have a crisis. Them leaving me in pain has already damaged my heart. And it was over a year, and they have repeatedly been told. But if nobody here thinks that it's their job to fucking advocate or to fight, they just leave me. They're just waiting for me to get so sick that I go to the hospital to die. But I don't get pain control. But Jeremy gets 4 times as much as me. 4 times. And he doesn't have any of the same things that I'm dealing with. The one diagnosis that he does have, I'm not saying he doesn't need it. I'm saying that he doesn't have anything documented. And I have everything documented. He has no fucking documented things. It just looks different because he's big and it looks different and he has wounds. So therefore, even if you don't have words for it because you guys don't know how to even diagnose it, you're going to act like he needs more than I do. And you know that he's a criminal because he says it out loud. He's never hidden it. But and I don't care, treat him the same, but don't treat him better. They treat all the criminals better. You know, Jeremy got $200 for Christmas last year and I got nothing. These people are corrupt. And then they act like it's not really happening. And I just have an anger problem. It's not an anger problem. Salinas Valley Post-Acute made sure to allow me to die. And the new administrator didn't think that was a priority. Sorry, Matt. You might have good taste in music, but you apparently don't understand human rights. Anyway. So yeah, some of the people aren't here anymore, but I want to mention them, just special mentions to contributing to my death. There was a nurse named Nurse Letty. She's actually related to me technically. She's my nephew's mom's cousin. She was very abusive to me, and she started the whole thing and would act like nothing's wrong with me. And I am basically, they're basically letting the abuse and the lies about me, they're letting it go. And nobody's willing to actually read my records or listen to my symptoms. Which 2 months ago, my symptoms were showing that I was having breakdown in my organs. They won't even order like blood tests. They don't order anything. They won't even come talk to me when they'll disappear for weeks, and then they act like I'm the problem because I'm loud, but this is all that comes out of me now. So you're gonna punish me every time for my symptoms and then get mad at me for crying, get mad at me for begging, get mad at me for calling you out for being abusive. Those are all things you would probably do too if you spent 8 years in horrific pain and nobody did anything about it. So thanks, Matt. You're obviously a wonderful administrator. And Dr. Matthew Joel Auerbach doesn't give a fuck if you're dying, because if you're young, he's too dumb to understand that if you can't see it, that you might not understand it. Also, I gave you the opportunity to educate the entire fucking staff, and it would have helped so many people. It would have helped Jeremy. It would have helped the woman here who has a daughter who has Lyme disease. But you guys were selfish assholes, and you wanted to act like I don't have the disease and ignore it, right? You like the narrative that I'm just faking it better than the fucking truth. So how's it going to work when I die? You're just going to be like, she was just crazy. She was just mad. You're right. I'm just mad. That's it. I'm just mad, and so I'm just screaming bullshit when I'd rather be hanging out with people I love. And apparently the people I love were not people that love me back, because they just let me die and didn't do a goddamn thing. Please repost this when I die. In fact, you can repost it now if you want. I don't want money. I don't want gifts. And I mean, I could use a little bit of help until next month, but God knows, I've never asked for anything. But hey, if anybody wants to actually help me, you could help me. I need like a few $100s to get me through the next year, because Jeremy, he didn't pay me back, and he's enjoying paying for buying lots of things for other people and not paying me back. He's a good person. Yes, and actually the nursing home helped him rob me. And the nursing home knew that they were doing that. And they actively help him cut around the rules. And I don't care, whatever, break the rules for Jeremy and the kids. I love the kids. I don't really think they understand the situation. When they get older, they'll understand. Like, I was around for 3.5 years. I watched Jeremy go from having nothing and being just some guy who was like so methed out and sleeping in a fucking garage and pissing in bottles. I saw him go from that and having his children not even speaking to him, and now he's got it back, so he threw me away because I'm gonna die anyway. I'm old news. I'm unimportant. Also, when he went to go move, it was because he wanted attention. He was tired of me not paying attention to him. But if you call someone names all the time and tell them that every time that they speak or even breathe is too much for you, then yeah, they're gonna start to leave the room. And anyway, so he ran away, and they acted like it was normal, and they acted like it was normal not to have a conversation with me. So that was also something they did right after they said they were going to help me with hospice. And I believed that they actually understood, but they never read my records. They never really read my records the whole time they told me they were going to help me with pain and hospice. I asked so many times, and they said they would help me. And these doctors need to be called out. They have been in the building, and they didn't think that my heart swelling was an important thing to look at. They didn't think that my lungs falling apart was an important thing to look at. I need everyone to share this, because they need to be called out. Everyone needs to share this so that when I am dead, they will be in trouble. Because now I am getting to the point where there's some really scary symptoms, and I have to be really fucking brave just to be able to go through this. And I am constantly having to defend myself against all this ghetto fucking dangerous fucking defensive energy. Like, I don't care. It's not, and here's the thing, I want to tell them all, don't be scared. I am not the threat here. You are. If you're silent when someone's being abused, you're the fucking threat. And if you don't notice that, just because you're quiet, actually being quiet is why Nazi Germany exists. Do you know what tyranny is? Yes, that's fucking Dr. Auerbach refusing to let me ask questions. Them refusing to let me speak to a doctor when I'm clearly dying. I don't get pain control. I don't get to go outside. I'm never going to see a fucking sunset again. I'm never going to see the fucking ocean. I'm never going to see my family. I got rejected because clearly I'm just faking it. So they're ignoring me. The administrator, who is new and said he was going to be here 2 times a week, he took off early, didn't even talk to me. Does he know that that's a really long time? And I could be dead by the next time. So congratulations, Matt. We were supposed to work on something positive, but you don't even know how to use a fucking cell phone? You can't text? You can't do anything? Congratulations. By the way, you guys, I have posted the phone numbers. You need to flood this place with phone calls. I don't care anymore. If I'm going to die, they need to be called out. They don't answer my phone calls anyway. They're supposed to be talking to Jeremy's aunt, and they won't even call. And for him to leave, knowing that it's life or death, for them not to read the emails, they are all fucking complicit. Every one of you who I've told this to, if I have begged to you that I am being abused and I can't do anything about it and I can't leave, I can't go to the hospital because that's not what it's for. And they're forcing me into an emergency. It's really hard to even speak, and they force me to sit here and beg all fucking day, and then they punish me for it. And then they protect murderers. self-proclaimed murderers. And here, I've never been felt so negatively about Norteños in my life. But here's what I think. I think if you're a gangster and you're really a respectable fucking man, you'll protect your family. You'd protect fucking children, even other people's children. You wouldn't be going after them trying to fuck them, okay, Abel Garcia? And the fact that this man, and take me to fucking court if you have a problem, because maybe you can explain why you have a tattoo that shows that you're a murderer. Because there's a lot of murderers here. Anyway, you should probably repost it. The fact that they're protecting all these people, and I don't want anything to happen to Jeremy, but I do want fucking everybody to make sure that this man, Abel Garcia, the one that they took the presidency, that before I died, I told him to please help me and to talk to the nursing home about talking to me. And he said, quote, "Take a deep breath, you'll be fine." He's a great man, and they love him, and they pat him on the back, and they treat him like a king. But he literally, I mean, he breaks the law all the time. He's allowed to do whatever he wants. And hold on one second. I'm actually talking to guys on a dating site, and some of them might come here, and that's why I was trying to say, by the way, if you're stalking me, stop breaking HIPAA. When you tell Jeremy who I'm with, yeah, he's jealous. He's irrational, and he'll fuck my life up just because he's jealous. So telling him that I had a black guy here, that's the ultimate insecurity for a man with a tiny penis. Please don't fucking tell them that I got a black guy over here. They did that. And I get a call, "Hey, happy Thanksgiving. Who was the black guy in your room?" And he knows damn well that I mostly date black. But not only. There's a cutie pie who I'm talking to, who's texting me right now, who I should probably tell him that I'm on here. Maybe he's already watching. Sorry, I said you were a cutie pie. I was like, I might as well just be like, fuck it. I'm going to let people, and I'm going to tell them everything. I'm going to be like, fuck it. Guess what? I'm this, I'm that. And can I tell you, did you notice, Stacey, how much weight I've lost? Do you think that someone who cares about, they don't even try to check me? But I know that I'm dying because I have several doctors who are trying to report it, but every time they try to report it, hey, Alliance on Aging, why are you blocking every single time that I try to get a report out there? So Stanfield will report it, people will report it, and then this place just poisons people with bullshit lies. And then they videotape me in the hallway when I'm responding to years of abuse. And then you're going to say that I should react differently? Should I react differently? Do you know how you should react when you have collapsed lungs and you're going to die and nobody gives a fuck about it? Yet they want to make sure everybody gets their smoke break. Don't worry. Do you know how offensive that is to someone who's dying from lung disease? And yeah. Anyway, and I'm on a roller coaster, and I don't have anybody that I feel like you guys. I'm so thankful for you. I wish that people on TikTok knew where to find me, but I'm too sick to redo it. I could remake it, I guess, but I don't see the point anymore. I feel like all they do is hurt me and bully me. And Stacey, I have stuff for you, but I'm just so sick. I don't know how to do all this stuff. And I'm supposed to have a caregiver, but I can't even get that because so many people gossiped about me that I've lost so many people that I needed. I don't have emergency contacts because the nursing home lied to them. Why? Reggie Ferre, by the way, is the director of nursing. He needs to get fired. He laughs at me, and I have such bad chest pain. And then when I ask them to talk to my primary care doctor, they say that if I have chest pain, then I have to go to the emergency room. Bullshit. I have rights, but I'm not allowed to get help because that's what they would recommend. Well, given that I've been telling you for over a year and there was answers in 2019, I've had collapsed lungs since 2019. So why the fuck are we not rushing to help me? You rush to help the man who sold drugs for years while pissing in bottles. Make it make sense to me, because I'm not understanding your it's discrimination, but I'm not understanding, like, are you just basing it on the fucking Norteño shit, or is it just because I spoke up? Because technically I was defending one of their own, because when Jeremy was sitting in his shit for hours, I would go out there and fight with them, and now they're fucking forgetting how many times I was out there because he almost fucking died. Why don't you fucking go look at the paperwork at the fucking hospital? Because that'll say that the nursing home almost killed him, and I'm the one who had to fucking save his life because they're calling it fucking anxiety while he's septic. And he definitely repaid me by abandoning me while I'm dying and taking the children away from me right before the holidays. He's a great person. And you know, the nursing home, they moved him without talking to me, and they never told me the reasoning. They just said he didn't want to be with me, so they snuck him out. Like, what the fuck? And I told them, I said, and I get bullied so much more. And I told Jeremy too, I said, I'm getting bullied because you fucking make it seem like I did something. He's like, I never said anything. Why are you so obsessed with me? If you weren't obsessed with me, why would you ask that? Yeah, because you left and I never got to understand what the fuck was going on in your head. Were you tired? I do know though, he was tired of watching me suffer. He's selfish. He doesn't like anything to be about anybody else. And once when I stopped rubbing his feet, stopped letting him use my wipes or sharing things with him, I became boring to him. I stopped picking things up because I can't anymore. I stopped doing things from it because I can't anymore. And that's when he left. He even told me, and I fucking quote, "You're inconveniencing me by dying." And I quote, and he said many things. In fact, I wrote an entire long fucking thing where I analyzed everything he fucking wrote to me and what I said. And I wrote it to them and I sent it all the proof of everybody I went to for help when he was being abusive to try to do this the right way. I was trying to respect the children. I was trying to respect everybody. But he disrespected me in the biggest way. Also, good news. I'm struggling to swallow because of my lungs and because of, dying. And everyone's like, don't say that. Well, what the fuck do you want me to say? Hey, Stacy, do I sound different than when we first met? People need to reserve their judgment because until it's happened to you, you really don't know shit. And I've had way too many people fucking trying to judge me and tell me I'm not listening. I don't try to do this. Like Metaphysical Mel, shout out to you, bitch. Metaphysical Mel came on here trying to fucking bully me. Like, what the fuck are you fucking talking about? Trying to compare her situation with dialysis. Bruh, I would rather have something that keeps me alive and is not painful than have something that's killing me and is painful. But okay. Also, I can't get a transplant. There's multiple things that I would need transplanted. I would need my fucking liver, my lungs, and my fucking heart, I guess, and my fucking kidneys. So I'm kind of fucked unless you have like a new body. And they wouldn't even know that though. So that's why I keep saying you stole my ability to have a transplant because my other organs probably wouldn't have been fucked up this bad if they had actually addressed them. But now they're all fucked up. They don't have one and I don't get to talk to him.
No, I'm looking for a card right now.
Okay, thank you, because you're the only one. They're literally, they hide things from me. They keep things.
Look for his business card.
Because I'm like, dude, I'm fucking terrified because I'm fucking dying. I can't get a hold of someone. They don't even take 5 minutes for me. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it so much. The humanity, It's nice when someone's a human. Oh, I got this for someone here. It's actually someone who I'm kind of mad at, but it was like $2 and I saw it and she said that this was something important to her. And I've been really mad at her because as soon as Jeremy moved, she just acted like I don't exist. But I know she's one of the people that fucking does illegal shit because I know she was trying to like buy or sell some pills to Jeremy. And I remember trying to tell them like, please don't do that in front of me. And they would get mad at me and make fun of me. And like, fuck you, just because look, they try to fucking come after me and I don't break the rules, but you're gonna make fun of me for not wanting to be around it. Even though I was constantly around it, at least I don't have to be around illegal shit anymore. I'm not saying that anything bad is happening. I'm just saying, like, I don't feel comfortable with the same things. Like, I just don't, because they also are targeting me. So nobody cares that I'm the one that was getting, like, literally all the nurses were going around asking the patients whether or not I was asking for their pills. Meanwhile, I'm literally, like, around all these people who are, like, that guy, the Vietnam vet, he's selling his pills. Everyone's selling their pills. And then I'm the one who's getting blamed. I'm like, bro, I have nothing to do with it. I'm the one sitting here in pain, begging for help, not using pills. But I guess they're not bothering you because they are. Hi. Can you guys make sure people know where I am? E, I'm in a bad spot. I really need help. I need everybody to call the numbers on my thing. You guys need to flood them. They are not responding to me. Even the administrator, He should have come. He was supposed to be here today and he left. And I'm literally dying. I don't feel the vibration. I don't feel the vibration in my lungs anymore. Only a teeny tiny bit. Everyone, it depends on how I'm laying, I think. But it's going away. And that means I'm dying, which also the other things. But it has been 2 months since my heart was swollen in an x-ray. I haven't been able to see it. I have not been able to talk to a doctor. They refuse to let me speak to anybody. They refuse to give me pain control. My Lyme doctor is willing to help with the hospice situation, but they won't answer any of her phone calls. It's already been 1 week just for a few fucking faxes. What, you can't fax that? It's too fucking hard in 1 fucking week? Do you know how these people don't know? I spend every minute of my day working when I'm not on here. If you ever see the writing that I'm doing, it's because I'm using ChatGPT to say everything that's happening and documenting everything. And thank you. There's a girl named Evangelina here. I just want to give special thanks to her because she's actually trying to help me find the administrator's business card. Everybody else is refusing to tell me. Why would you refuse to give me information that would make me stop begging you? Can you guys hear me? Because it seems like it's a little bit weird. Also, I am, just so you guys know, I'm working on making some videos for all the people who have allowed me to die. And they've taken away my ability to do a lot of projects that I wanted to do. And I want you guys to do me a favor. And when I'm gone, you have to fucking share that movie, No Country for Old People. This is something that I want to be a part of my legacy. Although I didn't make it, I did send her every single email and she has every bit of information. When I die, I want every bit of my emails, all my emails. If you want to send me your email, I can put you on the list. Because I will put you a blind carbon copy and you can see whatever I send them and what they're ignoring. I have been sending it all to Susie Singer Carter. I've also been sending it to my friend who is a reporter. She mostly works with like trafficking and chomos. So, which she's helping me with somebody that I think needs to be exposed. Which is just, she's throwing it in, but she has been documenting everything. I have a bunch of people who are saving every email I have so that when I die, that it's going to be exposed and used for a wrongful death suit. They are part of this is abnormal and unusual, cruel and unusual punishment. I don't absorb my medication. I vomit it up and nobody gives a fuck whether I'm comfortable or not. Nobody gives a fuck whether I'm going to live or die. I'm not cool enough for them. I'm so sorry I don't do exactly what you do. Should I go around having the exact same tattoos, wearing the exact same color, dressing exactly the same with the exact same kind of cars? Their cars are kind of cool though, but they are kind of fucking like posers, a lot of them. But the real cool ones are the ones that respect women, the ones that protect children. Because these motherfuckers, if they're going after people that are their granddaughter's age, not Jeremy, but the president. And that is like, and I'm trying to be careful about stuff, but fuck you, take me to court. I'm gonna die anyway. If you're gonna abuse me, and I told them, I said, I'm not gonna stop talking about that presidency until they take that asshole out. For them to give the presidency to a man who's a gang member and a self-proclaimed murderer and all sorts of other shit. You know, he's slept with multiple people here, allegedly. I have seen with my very eyes him rubbing her butt at 3 a.m. So I know that this person is lying. Everyone knows he's lying, but they gave him the presidency after I exposed that, after they called the cops on me for no fucking reason, 3 days after something happened, saying that I hurt somebody. Now, if I hurt somebody, would they have talked to me about it or told me that someone got injured when I closed the door? Yeah, they probably would have, because nothing happened. And Jeremy was there, but they didn't bother to talk to him. It doesn't matter, right? Call the cops on me and fire me. It doesn't matter whether it's accurate, right? Gossip's good enough. Right, Dr. Auerbach? Dr. Auerbach, do you know what an x-ray is? Yeah, you do, because you guys are looking at those. But do you understand what, I mean, you do, right? You understand what things are, right? So you understand what you're doing is abuse. It's neglect, and it's because he has a weak, look, I'm dealing with someone with a very weak ego. He needs to drop the ego. He has such a bad ego that like he was trying to give me advice on how to survive, like, with grace. Like, bitch, you've never even been to a hospital. I can promise you've never been through anything, because one of the nurses told me what you said about me. You think I don't know? It's inappropriate to act like it's not like I'm making it all up. You said you didn't give me the MRI because you didn't want to give me something that I just wanted, right? Not that my doctor ordered it 4 times. Ask Reggie Verray about that. Hey, Reggie Verray, what about those fucking the MRI? And now they're acting like I'm fucking being non-compliant for not going to the MRI. Also, my appointment for Friday, which they're ignoring me until the appointment, they didn't even bother to make it like a ride or anything anyway. But because if I don't do everything, it doesn't get done. But I'm too sick. I'll end up in an emergency. They know that I'm dying already. They have enough information. I shouldn't have to go through hoops. If I end up in the hospital, I want you to make sure that the cruel and unusual punishment and that they are fucking in trouble for the crisis that they cause. I'm telling you, if I can't speak for myself, you need to speak for me. You need to repost these things. If I have a heart attack, if I have a stroke, they need to be called out because I have been begging them for months since before Jeremy left to help me to not have another issue like what happened with my heart, because my heart has damage already because they've left me with severe stroke level blood pressure. A fucking emergency room does not solve your bad fucking like management skills. And you don't get to send me somewhere just because you don't feel like doing it, Dr. fucking Auerbach. And you don't get to act like I don't deserve care because I'm calling you out. Do you know how nice I was for so long, even though you said rude things to me? You immediately threatened me in front of my godmother, who is fucking someone who can give, who is a witness. By the way, she is a witness. Reminds me, I was going to give her all the phone numbers. Okay, hold on. By the way, all the phone numbers are up. They're on my Facebook, and I would love to hear that you guys are responding. Also, I have emails of everybody here. If anybody is interested in emailing and then having proof that you were involved in trying, we need to try everything so that when I do die, there is enough attention. Also, I want the attention to go to Lyme, obviously. I want the focus. If anybody does any articles or talks about it or anything, you guys can do posts. I don't give a shit. As long as you're focusing on the Lyme disease situation. Bay Area Lyme Foundation, about how I told you this is like that it's like the Lyme HIV, Lyme AIDS. Just remember all the things I'm telling you, it will come up later. Also, remember that with blood draws and stuff like that, we're not always being checked for stuff. So be wary and thoughtful of that. I don't want you to be paranoid because, you know, life, you know, there are a lot of answers to that question. That's not a question, but there's a lot of things I could say to that. When you think about, like, you know, your thoughts becoming things and stuff, the thing that bothers me the most is that when they control my situation where I'm in torture mode and I'm in constant nonstop fight or flight, my fighting gets harder and harder and I get more and more exhausted. And that's what they're doing to me. I spend every day, all day begging for help, and then I don't get any. And then they all have a hard time. They sit around and fucking, they go and get into their clusters and they talk shit. Do you know that one of the people who works here, he tried to ask about my situation and they just rolled their eyes at him and made fun of me? How is a new person going to come in and they roll their eyes? And someone who already left, she told me that when she got introduced, that I was introduced as a liar and crazy and not to listen to me. That's so inappropriate. It's also abusive. Like, and then they call the cops basing it on like my pain being like a behavioral issue. Yeah, and if I tell you that someone's doing something inappropriate, maybe you should fucking pay attention to it. Every time I've ever told them things that are happening that are affecting me, they ignore it. They're still ignoring it to this day. So I'm being abused, which I shouldn't even have to think about. I should be focusing on how I want to end the rest of this life. But I have had no choice over it. But I'm trying to do what I can with what I've got, which is to try to spread good love, even if you can't get it back. And that's why I say there's no excuse. There's no excuse. And if people say they're my friend and they're not calling, there's no excuse. I know there's really is not much of an excuse. I have a lot of different, and by the way, I need someone to email Elizabeth Campos. She had over 18 ombudsmen blocked me because of, I guess her whole thing blocked me, but I did nothing wrong. I have all the emails. I didn't get in a fight. We never had a meeting. It was based on that girl who was fucking a patient.
Nobody's understanding how her doing that, it started the fucking chain of everyone calling the cops on me, everyone acting like I'm doing something wrong. I was literally asking for help from that gang member fucking president, right? And he said, take a deep breath, you'll be fine, and laughed and rolled his eyes. And the nurses surrounded me with their carts like I was a bad guy. Does that make sense to you? And he's a murderer. Make that self-proclaimed. So why? Why? But yeah, I'm still going to have the Girl Scouts come because I care more about the patients than I care about your fucking fight with me. You know, they want to make me feel uncomfortable. They don't come back. In fact, the person that I really, really like, she just gave her 2 weeks notice because she can't watch the abuse anymore. That's where all the good ones go. If you work here, it's for a long time, it's probably because you're looking the other way. Right, Adriana? Right, Marky? Also, Marky, she's the infection nurse. And she infection control nurse. And I have multiple infections, different pathogens. And she dismisses me and rolls her eyes and says, whatever you think you have. Her name is Marky Cheatham. I need you guys to start paying attention to the things I'm saying because I'm telling you so you can tell them when I'm dead. And if people want to still act like I'm not really dying, then they can just go fuck off. If you're just watching me just to fucking write some notes in your fucking Reddit, I don't care. Eventually your Reddit is just going to make you look like idiots. Right? Megan, Jenny. I know some of them back off because they know it's true and I'm really sick. They don't like the way I talk. They don't like that I'm fucking harsh. Well, guess what? I'm still here, aren't I? My lungs are fucking collapsed and I say things you don't like, but oh fucking well, hey little princess, why does it matter to you? You know? And why does this little princess fucking OG gangster? Yeah, he's such a gangster bullying a dying woman. Like it takes so much fucking strength to do that. Why? Were you embarrassed that I said that you fucked that girl? You know, the only reason I thought it was because I saw you rubbing her butt and then everyone in the fucking building said that you were fucking her. And then they said you were giving her money. Were you paying for nursing school? I did call her nursing school and tell her, though. I'm done. And she literally caused the downfall of all my medical care. I didn't even have any doctors answer any of my questions for 6 months. And here I am still because there'll be new people who don't know shit and they don't listen to me. I don't get to talk. Every time I get a doctor, they don't let me talk. They make decisions without me. And they don't care if I tell them anything. I don't get to say anything. So anyway, if you don't like watching me die, you're going to have to call. I posted all the different places, including the phone number. I'm at Salinas Valley Post-Acute. Just a warning of the people who are going to be mean to you. A nice person is the front office person, Evangelina. She's really nice. So if she answers, you can probably tell her things and she'll write it down and tell people. But if you get a hold of Lakeisha, she fully will, she has hidden the fact that I was being threatened by people. She has protected fucking criminals. She was instrumental in trying to break me and Jeremy up. And I'm pretty sure she's one of the people cyberbullying me because I message them asking them questions, but they only answer me by bullying me. Sending me emails, sending me phone messages, text messages, all from different phone numbers. So I'm getting bullied by the administration and then they're letting me die. So Tiffany, I know you're sick too, sweetie, but I don't know if I'm going to even be able to get my hospice in time. And I need everybody to repost this and to make sure and to share, not for attention, but for when I'm gone. Because for me to have to die because they refuse to even meet with me and not even give me the chance to fucking speak is criminal. The fact that my heart is swollen and that my fucking lungs are shutting down and that my liver's fucked up. I can't even get a transplant if I wanted one. I know with Lyme disease, I probably couldn't get one anyway, but Tiffany, this is like unprecedented. You probably don't see anybody else online fucking dying from fucking Lyme disease in a nursing home that's sharing their story. I guess I don't have much of a story anymore because they just ban me over and over again because people like to bully me. I guess it's more important for people to bully me and just act like I'm the problem instead of the fact that I'm being fucked over. I'm being tortured. I get 5 milligrams of oxy. I guess that's enough for my collapsed lungs. My lungs have been collapsed for 5 years. Can you guys call the nursing home, please? I posted photos. I posted a new photo of me, not nude, photo of me with all the information to call. There's a lot of phone numbers. Please just help me. I can't do this. They don't listen to me. If as soon as they hear my voice, they just tune me out. I don't know how they can tune you out and you know what? The fact that I don't feel as much vibration, it's like the life going out of me. And nobody cares about it. I don't even get fucking phone calls, and my family turned on me based on me getting mad at them. Yes, I got mad at them calling my friends the R word. Yes, I got mad at them telling me to calm down when I wasn't even upset and I didn't even say anything. These people, they try to create stories about me that aren't even accurate, and I'm literally sitting here dying and no one's listening. And that's what's been happening for years. I've been bullied, I've been made fun of, I've been fucking blocked out of shit. Like, people aren't even fucking listening. I'm fucking telling the truth, and you're all being abusive assholes, letting me die without any solution, without anyone trying to find a solution, when nobody figures out how to use a phone. Do these doctors not know how to use phones? Because I'm right the fuck here, and they've been here multiple times and they refuse to help me. You're letting me die, Dr. Auerbach, and Dr. Khan, you're not fucking innocent. Because you came in here with the CT scan trying to overpower me and not let me speak, and I said no. The CT scan doesn't show it, because there's 4 others that do. But he doesn't understand anything unless it's like, takes 5 minutes. We are in fucking less than McDonald's. We get less than McDonald's type of care. The people that treat me like shit would have gotten fired from McDonald's immediately. And I mean that. Sorry if I throw up. I drank too much water. And I feel like nobody talks to me anymore. They just talk about me. And then they're like trying to be like, oh, she's just crazy. Why would I just be crazy? Like my gut is like fucked. And hearing everybody like always every day just go along like without like caring, like I don't matter, like me dying doesn't matter. I've given so much love and attention to so many people. It just feels very hollow to be alone. But I'm talking to guys online. Hold on, he's waiting for me actually. Sorry, I'm so sweaty and I get really sick and lightheaded. Like I literally have to like look up everything. Oh, everybody's gone. That's weird. That was fast, but that's okay. I don't even know who's here. Nobody talks to me. I just basically just expressing how much I hurt. My organs hurt. And probably my skin's bad because of what's happening to me. But do you guys not see how much weight I've lost? Stephanie. Do you want to come live with me? You don't have to show your face. They're not helping me. They're gonna let me die. I don't know how much I'm supposed to have fight in me, but I'm weak. And the fact that I'm not getting any recognition for anything I'm going through, all the things they do to me, trying to act like it's not real. Nurses here lie to me and try to act like there's not really gang members. I'm like, are you fucking stupid? Why are you gonna lie to me when I fucking, like, oh, there's no criminal activity here. Yeah, sure, yeah, okay. Are you, like, blind? Like, you can't joke with me and talk to me about criminal shit happening here and then fucking pretend to be a nurse. I'm just kidding. You could be a nurse. But you can joke about that, but you can't do it and then pretend to be a nurse and, like, be all, like, trying to say that nobody's really here like that. Okay. I don't have anybody to talk to. And, like, it's like, I don't know. I had friends that I thought were my friends. I have Medicare and Medi-Cal. Now, the problem here is that they have trapped me, so I can't get out of here. And if I want to go to like a better hospice type situation, right? Because I have people willing to help me to get into a place that would be a good place, like a nice place. But they're keeping me from that. First, they make it so I can't have a transplant. So there's no chance. I wouldn't have been able to get one anyway because of my other organs. But these people not caring about that is fucking insane to me. Then they've stolen years of my life and they're still bitter with me. What are you guys bitter for? I mean, I doubt that anyone really gets it because I spend every minute of every day in the exact same position. I can't even, like, if I go in my wheelchair, I can barely move, you know. I am like circling the drain at this point. I wouldn't expect anybody to understand. This is insane, but I know what you mean. This is insane. Like, everybody's like, oh, she's all crazy. Why is she acting like that? No, I'm fucking struggling to breathe. I don't know what you mean. I don't, it's just Medicare, and I don't know. I haven't really, like, the name. I know that there's, like, where I live, like, it's a different name for, like, Medicaid, but I can talk to you about that privately, so the more details and stuff. And then, like, I'm having itching, like, right under my rib cage. And, like, I guess I know that my eyes aren't yellow or anything, so that's good. At least it's not like that, right? But the doctors don't even look at me, you know, and I have Lyme disease, so I have so many fucked up, crazy other little things going on, you know what I mean? I know, honey, I don't know what you're talking about, so that's why I was saying I'll tell you later, because I don't, like, because those two things, I have no idea. I'd have to look. Also, it would depend on what that matters for, because I have so many other things. It does matter for things, but right now, I can't leave because I am in so much fucking pain. They're leaving me in horrendous, like, I'm fucking, everybody goes, no, go somewhere else, you'll be fine. No, I can't survive moment to moment. Like, people don't understand. If they try to force me to do certain things, I will end up in the hospital. It has been fucking 8 years of this. I have had 5 years with my lungs fucking collapsed, and these fucking assholes, they don't seem to think it's important to do anything, and it feels like a strap, like, just wrapped around me, just pulling, and like they're dead, and they're just stuck to my rib cage. And then when I try to breathe, my lungs don't really do anything, and I get dizzy, and I can't remember anything, and nobody will help me. And I'm getting worse, and I don't want to, like, land in a really dangerous fucking position. And the hospital is dangerous, and people are not understanding how dangerous it is. These people are going to let me die. And I'm throwing up all the time because it hurts so much. Can you guys call here? I don't want advice. No offense. I don't want advice. I don't want any fucking anything. I want someone to call. They need to respond to my pain. Honey, I need a response to my pain. I am going to die soon. I'm not wasting time on anything else. Someone needs to call and tell them you're doing something illegal. You're not even taking care of her. I should not have to suffocate without any guidance. I should not have to be fucking yelled at. And I can't get out if they don't fucking answer anything I ever say to them. They have trapped me, and it frustrates me because everybody acts like, well, if you loved yourself, you'd leave. Well, if I fucking had a choice. They have trapped me here. They have not answered any of my fucking emails for over a year and a half. And I've given them every little bit of proof. My Lyme doctor wants to do fucking hospice for me, but she can't because they're fucking obstructing my care. And I can't fucking talk. This is how I talk. I'm gonna fucking die, and they're letting me die painfully. I don't get peace. I've not had any fucking bit of peace at all. I don't get comfort, but they will give a fucking active drug dealer whatever the fuck he needs, right? So why are they financially connected? Do they get a kickback? Is that the thing? Or do I have to fuck someone who works here, huh? Is that how it works? I know it works for men. It only works for men. But you know, take me to court, Abel Garcia, if you fucking really fucking think it's okay to bully a dying woman while she's fucking struggling. And it has fucking harmed my life. He is a fucking enemy. They have stopped helping me. They do not answer me. I don't have the same vibration in my fucking... I don't have the same vibration. And if people don't understand, the vibration is the life. And if people don't care, people are not doing their part. Here's the thing. I don't have much empathy for fucking people who don't try. And it's like I work every day, all day, fighting and fighting and fighting, and I don't get a chance to relax. I should be sitting around flirting with guys on medication that makes me feel comfortable, because I am going to have a couple guys come visit me, because fuck it, right? And also, that's why they're going to have a meeting about it to tell Jeremy's fucking CNAs to stop telling him everything. Because God knows we don't need any penis envy. Yeah, insecurity, it really does kill people. You know, the doctor is so fucking insecure. Oh, is this our Christmas tree? Is this our Christmas tree? We have a pink Christmas tree. I don't know if that's the tree, though. Sorry, my voice is very annoying. Oh, these are just... I have too much crap, but we got a little tree, and I'll deal with it later. I don't know who's in here, but... I have no choice. I have to expose. Because at this point, I feel like this is murder. If you know damn well that I'm fucking dying and you will not do a damn thing about it and you don't call and report it, these people are all mandated reporters and they all refuse to respond to me when I ask them to do something. So I need you guys to do that. I need you guys to help me. I don't care if it's a fucking email. I need someone to help me, and I will post all the emails as well. But I've posted the state. I think you need to call APS. That's the most important one. However, the problem is this: there's a woman named Elizabeth Campos who has blocked me and blacklisted me from the ombudsman list when there's no reason. It was based on lies. It was based on Maria Pacheco. Now your fucking name is out there, Maria Pacheco, who's been inappropriate with Abel Garcia. Take me to court, bitches. Because I have it in documentation. And also, she's very much she's the person who said something about the door. I don't know what she said. Because I didn't do anything, and it's very confusing. It's just whatever they want to do. They just create narratives. They use whatever they see in my records or whatever they hear me say, and they just twist it around to make it sound like whatever they want, and they ignore the fact that my records say Lyme disease. I have brochures on my door, and they still make fun of me and say that nobody knows what's wrong with me. Are you stupid? I know I say that a lot, but I already know the answer to that question. My voice comes in and out. I'm a child. I've decided to like children things. That's what happens when you're in a nursing home for long enough. But yeah, so the life is coming out of me. I don't get pain control, even though I should be on something extremely strong. Also, for me to have to suffocate and die painfully because they won't listen to me and they're just choosing to just bully me, make things up about me. Do they not understand that fucking matters? Like, the big picture matters, but they've given me, 5 minutes every fucking 6 months or so? It's okay to let people die. Oh, just go to the hospital. Do they not understand? I am in California, the Bay Area. I keep changing sizes. That's weird. What's going on? I don't even have a filter on, so I'm not sure what's happening. It must just be like a trip. A trip. How do you prepare for this? It's so tight, it just feels like it's sucking in. You know, I've been describing it for like years as like it feels like there's nothing there, or it feels like the bottom of my lungs are like sucking in and the thing is I wanted to try to go to a better place for hospice, but because they won't answer phone calls and they don't think that it's urgent, they don't think it's true. I don't know why. But the gossip has gotten to the people and they don't care if I live or die. And when I talk, I'm never talking about anything other than trying to get help. And the way to fix it would be to help me, and they're not willing to. And I guess it's okay that my heart is strained whenever I even speak. I guess it's okay that my heart is I think my heart is a big problem right now because the chest pain. But then if I say I have chest pain, they say, oh, well, then you need to go to the emergency room. Because they are dumb as shit. They're dumb as shit. And I don't care. Put it on the internet forever. Forever in history, let them know that the administration that bullies me are dumb as shit. And Matt came in here for 5 minutes, asked me if I was willing to drop things and be cool. Yeah, if you ignore me dying, no. I told you the only thing that needed to happen was I needed help. And if you're not willing to do that, and if the doctor's not willing to do that, I'm sorry, but you guys have to understand I can't tell who's the one who's refusing. But if you're all part of it, to me, because no one's reporting it. If you guys reported it, if someone told Elizabeth Campos, hey, that was gossip. You listened to gossip and got rid of a patient who I usually message them with all the shit other people need. Because I'm that person. I'm the little social worker, and I do shit like that for people all the time. But I'm a bad guy, and I don't deserve hospice, and I don't deserve pain control. Jeremy gets 5 times as much. Make that make sense. His organs are fine. Well, he has some scarring in the bottoms of his lungs. Oh, sorry, that's a HIPAA violation. But he doesn't care. But he knows, like, I'm the one who knows his medical stuff. And they're like, they try to, like, talk shit and, like, dismiss me like I'm just, like, nobody. And then talking to me like I don't deserve to know anything about him. And how dare me ask. Like, we hadn't even broken up and they acted like that. But I don't even know, like, how to deal with the fact that they are allowed to do all these things to me, and that everybody that I tell, instead of helping me, they just watch me like I'm the fucking news. Have you ever heard that quote? Like, don't be the fucking reporter, be the fucking one to hold an umbrella. I'm having trouble respecting people, because if I can do things for free while I'm sick, they can't do things when they're getting paid and they're well. That just shows that I'm a better person than they are. But they want to go around and act like I'm bad. Did they think that fucking persecuting me was going to fucking change the fact that I'm dying? Did they think it was going to just, here, I'm going to make her pissed so much that she won't be sick anymore? What is their angle? I think it's their butt hurt. They're egotistical, and they have no perspective because they've never been through shit. So they want to bully and attack someone who I've been through 8 fucking years of dying without proper pain control. 8. And I've been in bed since 2006. And guess what? I've been sick since I was 7. Probably since I was born, to be honest, because of the possibility of Ehlers-Danlos. But being bitten by a tick, it ruined my entire life, and I didn't get a chance, and these people are making that worse. And look, Lyme patients do get treated like they're crazy, and it still happens, but there's other things at play here, like my lungs and my heart, and they're not even willing to look. Like, what's going on? Their gossip is so strong that they're not even willing to talk to me. And if I ask to talk to an after hours doctor, I can't talk to them either. I can't go in the dining room. I can't go in certain areas. If I go in the front and my voice is too loud and I can't control it, they'll try to call the cops. I can't go to where Jeremy is to visit my other friends because Jeremy's there and he's threatening and he's mean, and I never know when he's going to be a psychopath or not. But they enable him. They give him power. And even his family knows that. And I never wanted to come public. In fact, there are emails that I send him that say things about him that I say, do not show anyone, because they're bad things about him. But I try to protect him. Did anybody try to protect me ever? No, I'm the only one who's considerate. I'm the one telling them, hey, you might want to not falsify documents. I don't say it like that because I'm trying to tell them, hey, if you do your part, you won't get in trouble. This is what I have to spend my life on? Really? I don't deserve it. But you know what? I'm always going to do the right thing, because doing the right thing is worth it in the end. And it's fucking spiritual warfare. And if people don't realize that, then they're probably not paying attention. And what I'm dealing with is, and the nursing home, they have that abuse and control shit on lock. They just manipulate everything. They pretend to be nice and they manipulate. And there's so many little old women here that go, oh, they don't. There's a little old Chinese lady and she goes, oh, they don't care about me. Only money. And I'm like, I know, honey. And we just, there's so many moments where you just hold someone's hand and I gave my friend, and she's this little old lady. And whenever I come in there, I go, how you doing? She's like, well, I'm alive, I guess. I love her. I gave her a bright blue sweatshirt from my grandma because she has bright blue eyes, and she wanted to talk to me, but I can't be out there because of all the people. They trigger me because they're mean. They trigger me because they don't care if I live or die. Is that supposed to not hurt my feelings?
They don't even try to make it easier for me. This is my entire existence, you guys. And I'm not crazy, I'm suffering. My insides are crushing me. I'm scared because I don't know what's gonna happen and how it's gonna be. But I'm ready because I've been suffering for so long and nobody in this world really loves me. It's the worst feeling in the world. And if I was crazy and I wasn't really sick, it would still be wrong that they do the things they do. I don't know what to do. I'm asked for help and I don't have any help. And the people that offer help, they offer shit that doesn't do anything. They don't understand how things work. And then everybody says, oh, well, I try to tell you. I try to offer you help. I try to offer you help, but you don't want it. Like, that's what Mel said. Bitch, you aren't smart enough, and you lack the perspective and the experience to understand the depth of what I'm going through, Mel. You're a stuck-up bitch, and you're able-bodied, so you don't understand shit compared to what I'm dealing with. Sorry, not trying to compare, but it is comparable when you come in and try to talk shit to me for no fucking reason when I've said nothing about you. Clearly your fucking dialysis fucking trumps whatever the fuck's going on with me, right? So sorry, Mel. Queen Mel. I offended you in some way. Random internet narcissist. There's a lot of those, by the way. That's why I'm not going back to TikTok. And if people don't understand, like, I am dealing with so much pain and I don't have, like, where are my brothers, right? Aren't they supposed to be fucking fighting with someone's abusing someone in their family? Right, Colin? Right, Lawson? Right, Sawyer? You're wonderful family members. Oh, you were there for the man who was fucking an alcoholic? I loved him too. But you're going to be there for the woman who fucking allowed fucking pedophiles around us? You're going to be there for the woman who is a fucking narcissist who has parentified me and I was forced to fucking take care of you guys and I bought you fucking season passes and let you stay with me when I was still in high school living on my own? Yeah, I'm a horrible fucking sister. I guess maybe I let people drink in front of you a couple times. Yeah, I'm horrible. I'm a monster. I'm a monster. I don't deserve to have family while I'm dying, clearly, because the nursing home lied and told them I was fine. So you're going to need to repost this. I need you to call. I need you all to call or email. It can be anonymous. But not telling them what you see is not good either. Because if you don't recognize, this is something I also want people to learn. If you don't recognize that when you see something wrong and you do nothing wrong, you do nothing about it, you're co-signing that shit. Unless it's something you absolutely can't. I'm saying I've done things that took a lot of fucking energy out of me. I spent an entire year on children that weren't mine because they were in a bad spot. And it was worth it, but I've never been the same. My physical being has never been the same. But like I said, doing the right thing, and even if someone can't do anything back, it's always its own gift. But when you're dying, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to be suffering and nobody responds. Hey, Gabriella, are you there? I don't know if you're still there. I'm in a nursing home and they're not willing to, my doctor's trying to help me with hospice, but they're just all bullying me and refusing to help me. And I don't know if you're still here. I know you're a doctor, so you'll know more, but I have pulmonary fibrosis, but it doesn't show up in all the scans, but it did show up in Stanford scans in 2019. So I still have collapsed lungs from then. And I get 5 milligrams of oxy. Make that make sense. And then everybody here gets whatever they want. And then my liver is hard and it made my stomach swell up. And I don't want to go to the emergency room because the emergency room in the Bay Area is not where you're supposed to go. Sorry, someone was calling me. Oh, I guess nobody's watching. Oh, I can't tell if anybody's watching. I wish, my organs hurt, and I just wish that they would stop, because I don't understand why you want to punish me because I spoke up, because you guys let people abuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry that I spoke up. I shouldn't speak up. I wish I didn't. I sure do wish I didn't. I sure wish I'd never spoken up for Jeremy ever, because now I'm getting abused so bad. Ignored every word I say. Everybody justifies just ignoring me. So I guess it's okay. I can't do this. It's too much. Oh, she sent me a video. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so hot. I'm like gonna have an anxiety attack because I don't want to die like this. And they don't care about me. How do you hate someone so much that you don't even listen to them when they're your fucking patient? How do you do that? I don't deserve anything. I don't deserve medical care. I don't deserve friendship. I don't deserve anything. All I ever do is take care of everybody, but I guess I don't deserve hospice. I don't deserve anything. It's been a week and they won't even fax my doctor. How do they not understand? And then they don't understand if I go to the emergency room. If I go to the emergency room, that means I'm just going to go through hell and it'll make me suffer and they won't help me. They send me right back and nobody's listening. I don't deserve this. They're judging me based on how I respond to extreme pain. What do they want me to feel? Salinas Valley Post-Acute is allowing me to die painfully. And the administrator said he'd be here today and he just didn't even talk to me. All I ever said was communication is all I need. But there's no reason to have hope. Hope doesn't exist in these places. They steal your humanity. So I guess this is my life. I don't even get fucking hospice and it's gonna be another weekend of me suffering where no one does anything. They don't even make sure I get things on time. And it's not even good. Like, it's not even, like, good enough. I'm suffering. Why aren't people calling? Am I just some fucking, like, I'm just a sideshow or what? Is it fun to just watch someone suffer and die? Or are we just going to sit there and watch it? Or is anybody going to actually do something? I got to take a break. People don't even talk to me. They're just probably stalkers. I'm losing faith in humanity.